Hello, gamer. Welcome to ZGC. My name is Aurelius, and today we are getting into some Evolution 2 battle for Utopia. Zorin is going down, finally. But as you look at the screen, we got a notification. Update is coming, which means it's time to start checking that Facebook page every single day. So there should be some screenshots going up of what little details that they have released. So far, they haven't said too much. It looks like the big thing is the mastery system is going to be coming back, and it's going to be completely revamped, and Blake is gonna have 7 unique skills to help him out in battle. And you go to the Devs Facebook page and look in the comments in there and everything, and see what people think these 7 skills are. They've only released 3 of them, which is endurance, uh, luck, and what was the other one? It has to deal with the medkits, and they said that one will be upgraded automatically depending on your modernization level. So if you don't have it up to level 11, then you're not going to get it up to um, whatever level they set it at. They haven't set the cap on any of these levels or anything, and they've only said the 3 skills. So that's about it. But before we go kick Zorin's butt, let's go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell. And when you hit that notification bell, make sure you select all. That way you never miss out on an Evolution 2 Battle for Utopia video. You could also press that like button, that little thumbs up icon on the video, as well as comment down below and tell me what your thoughts are on this next update. I mean, unique abilities, like I'm hoping that they throw in like some extra damage, some luck was the other one. It was endurance, luck, and now I can't remember what I said earlier. Brain. I mean, my brain, it just does its own thing sometimes. uh, as I was saying, go ahead and hit that like icon, as well as that, and you can comment down below. I'm sorry, hectic day today. We're very hectic. I'm a little scrambled right now. But go ahead and comment below and tell me what you think the 7 skills will be outside of the 3 that we already know. Looking through that comment section over there on the Facebook page, um, there's some pretty good ideas. Like I saw one where one guy was saying leadership in mind, and mind would improve his psi powers, which I do think, the way the psi powers works so far, it definitely needs a revamp. I mean, just hitting an enemy that has glowing eyes with a psi power causes a cataclysm. That cataclysm doesn't look like it does anything. It's just nice purple special effects on the screen for a short amount of time, and then it goes away. Like, using psi powers is very, very underwhelming at the moment, I mean, it's useful if you need to kill like Brother Thorius or a chosen one, but outside of that, you don't need psi power at all. It's kind of useless, and it's like no fun to use. I know in the first game, it was very fun to use, and you had to use the little crystals to use your psi power. So there was a limit on what you can use your psi powers on. But I mean, I think that's part of the reason why it was so fun, because you had to sit there and go grind out those crystals, and you're just, I don't feel like dealing with this enemy today. Take a psi power. attack, and it just instantly kill an enemy. It yeah, Psi Powers is just very, very underwhelming in this. Anyway, who's ready to see Zorin die? So I'm gonna stick with these U2 medkits for now. Let's see, I haven't logged in very much this week. Like, I haven't logged in since Tuesday. Let me be honest about that. Like, oh man, this week has been very, very hectic and stressful for me. So, all right, so looks like we have a conversation here. Doc, I have an unusual request. Go ahead, Captain. You know anything about Foot's experiment or something like that? I'm not sure I've remembered it right. Why do you ask? To be honest, I'm not completely sure. It was a real experiment. It was real, but a thought experiment. It's well-known philosophical dilemma known as the trolley problem. Oh, I just seen the trolley problem on the good ones the other day. See, I knew it existed. I knew it was a real thing when we were reading that on Tuesday. The trolley problem. Can you give me the gist? The experiment, the test subject is invited to choose between several decisions. Each one leads to the unavoidable death of people. Tell me more. Imagine an uncontrollable trolley careening down some rails, threatening to crush five people tied to those rails. Uh, the first variant, you can save the five people by redirecting the trolley onto another set of rails where only one person is tied up. Second variant, and tied up, that's not what they did in The Good Place. Of course, they were going. It's a comedy with Kirsten Bell. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's freaking amazing. Yeah, the people weren't tied up. It was just like five people you don't know, or the one person you do know. So you can, with the trolley thing, you can mix it up however ever you like. And I guess for the death purposes, they want to use people tied down, so completely unrelated to you. So would you save one life or five lives? And you choose to save the five lives. That one life that you ended up killing off goes on to cure cancer, or something like that. Is just you make a decision that is just absolutely horrible, no matter what you choose, and the consequences just go even further after that. The second variant, you save the five people by pushing a random fat man onto the rails from a platform. The result is the same. Either five die or one dies. But in one of the variants, people chose the death of the five. Right. That was kind of a weird bit right there. Um, I think that might have been Blake asking, but in one of the variants, people chose the death of the five, and Dr. Gladko was responding. I think that's a typo up there. All right, let's get through this conversation. If the first, if in the first case, 80% of those surveyed believed that redirecting the trolley was an acceptable decision, then in the second variant, that same 80% refused to throw the fat man onto the rails, and then the trolley crushes the five people. The result is the same: the death of one to save five. But such a difference in the survey. How can that be? A a peculiarity of human perception. We perceive the world not only through logic but also emotions, and the latter are determinative. But if logic is linear, then emotions depend on context. When the context contains emotionally significant factors, we make decisions emotionally, not logically, which makes sense. I'm pretty sure we have all made some kind of decision emotionally instead of sitting there thinking it through and using our logic. And yeah, I mean, sometimes good things come from it, but sometimes bad things happen from it. I mean, no which way is right or wrong. I mean, honestly, watching Oprah the other day talking about making decisions versus uh, with logic and emotion. So it's a real thing. Like, when the participants chose to pull the lever to switch the trolley's path, the instruments detected activation only in the parts of the brain responsible for logic, as if the person was just trying to figure out the most efficient route for refueling, not deciding on a matter of life and death. When they had to think of murdering the fat man with their own hands, the instruments registered activation in the emotional center of the brain. It took the initiative in making a decision. This experiment juxtaposes. I have no idea what that word means. I've seen it a lot. I think it means combine or together, something like that. But I honestly don't have a clue. If you know, let me know down there in that comment section. Context in which someone's death is intended an intended side effect, in a context in which murder means is a means of achieving a goal. The essence of the offense is the same, but in one case, emotions get involved, and the other, they don't. That's why the results are diametrically opposite. Are we really so subject to our emotions that we're willing to sacrifice 5 lives for the sake of one? Unfortunately, yes. It's statistics, scientifically proven fact. A factor that determines the principles of our humanity with all its pros and cons. How can you resist that? Those allowed, those who allowed the death of the 5 people, what did they lack? Good question. Let me think. If they let emotion influence their decision, then only a stronger emotion can change it. They need to be given more context. The names of the 5, their hobbies, dreams, whether they have children, how old they are. I think I get the point. You meant that an emotional decision can only approach logic through accumulation of context. Something like that. Why does that interest you so much? I don't know it myself yet, Doc, but thanks a lot for the consultation. All right, come on, tongue, work. Like I still don't know if that's like supposed to be some kind of glitch, or if that's supposed to be a Terminator. I mean, the barrier is not moving. Oh, great! There's a suppressor back there. All right, let's get focused on him. Yeah, that I think that just might be an actual force field. I don't think they would bug it in. Since the last video I have reset my phone and cleared it and all this other good stuff that's just proper phone maintenance stuff. Which is great for smooth gameplay, especially if you play a lot of games like I do. Oh, let's grab this real quick. Somebody in Discord suggested I bring rocket launchers to the fight with Zorin. So we definitely have some of those loaded up, and we'll be there in just a few short stages. Ooh, got him with the moti. Oh, dynamite, dynamite, dynamite. Get him, 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 get him. Oh, stay there. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Yeah, 3 multi kill. I love it. I love the medals, especially like I said, I don't really do a lot of co-ops. I know I should, and in my tips and tricks video, I'm gonna suggest that you do a bunch of co-ops, but I don't do a bunch of co-ops. I really don't. I just don't have time, especially with like everything going on in the city and now Eternal. Oh, that is just wrong. 2 commanders? Like, why would you do that to us? Come on, devs. This is just wrong. It's wrong in so many ways. And I missed that sniper shot. Good. He didn't get anybody caught down, which means I could probably get one of those. Oh, I missed that one, too. The diamond was right on him. It was right on him. All right. No, I'm not going to use my side powers to kill him. Although I probably could, but I do see that there are 10 enemies left. I just want a wasp. And don't you glitch out wasps. Ooh, I'm so glad I saved that. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, just catch that and dynamite blow up those turrets. Thank you. Alright, so we got, what, 2 enemies left, so we'll kill this guy over here. Does I power for the kill? Nope. So how tough was Zorin for you guys? Let me know down there in that comment section if you have cleared this area. Like, would you say it was the hardest boss fight in the game so far? Or, is it somewhere in between? Like, for me, I would have to say, and I'll let you know what I think of Zorin's fight, once we get to it. But for me, right now, I would have to say the hardest boss fight that we've done so far was honestly Maximus. And I think it was just those horrible targeting trolls I had to put up with at the time. And things not loading. That fight was just absolute nightmare for me. But next hardest one I would have to say was the Overlord. The Overlord was pretty ridiculous. Overlord slash the Collector combo. What is this? Just like straight bosses. Like, I see that there's 8 people left, but we've already took out a super soldier. We're about to take out a suppressor, and there's a commander summoning. Me no likey. Alright, eat it. I love that his little elites come down so close to him in this stage. Like, it's amazing. Alright, look, come on. Let's get that dynamite up there. Alright, I see the engineer back there. Can I target the engineer? Can I target the engineer? I want the dynamite to blow up the ship. I want the dynamite to blow up the ship. Arrgh. Dynamite did not blow up the ship. I mean, it did, but it didn't do how I wanted it to. Alright, so 4 enemies left. Pretty sure. Oh no, they're all 4 on screen, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and take out the rocket turret, because that's just going to cause a whole bunch of issues. Rocket turrets do a whole bunch of damage. Uh, Luckily, they don't be constantly firing like other turrets. Alright, so we got 2 elites down, and we got 2 more coming, which is just absolutely fabulous! Alright, let's get some dynamite down. Probably should have threw it back there at those commanders. Alright, got that. What are you still doing here? Get out of here. Alright, let's stop taking these electric shocks. And he's summoning again. No, sir. We're going to go ahead and work on this one with the shorter countdown before we get to this dude. Alright. And, why did you use a med kit? No, 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 no! So close. So close. But that should do it. Why did you have to use that med kit at the end? So, alright, we should be at Zorin's stage right now. And like I said, let me know what you think the hardest boss fight was for you so far. Oh, look at him. Oh, it's not letting me turn him around or anything. Dang it. But is he roboticized or is he in a mech? Like, I cannot tell with that big old Black Legion symbol right there in the middle. Alright, so per friend suggestion, let's go ahead and drop these G1s. We'll take the magnetite. I don't know why I took that off. And we'll take the rocket launchers, and we'll take the U3 medkits. I mean, that's a boss. It's a legitimate boss, not one of these little fancy smanchies. Oh, I hit really hard, guys. This is a legitimate boss, and he's had this butt whooping coming for a very, very long time. Oh, that'd be awesome if they would actually like show Blake run forward, like jump over the barriers in the stage that he is, and like run through doors. That'd be amazing. I mean, they've already got like levels where he's scrolling down elevators and everything. But to see him jump over a barrier and like run through a door, like run through the area and go through a door, that would be amazing. All right, the time has come to answer for all your crimes. Crimes. I brought peace to Utopia. Your world is based on nothing but lies, betrayal, and protecting the interest of machines. I don't know who it's intended for, but obviously not for people. You have betrayed the mission of the Black Legion. Oh wow, I was totally expecting a way longer conversation. Okay, I see 3 enemies here, but oh, oh, oh. Whoa, 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 whoa! No, 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 no! Woo! Oh, Zorn is not playing. He is not playing. Ouch! Did he just bum rush me and left a trail of oh, okay. Okay, Zorin. I see you. You about to do your missile thing again? About to do your missile thing again? You know what? I'll sit here and eat. No, I won't sit there and eat it because my mech kit's not fully healed. All right, let's go ahead and just pause you right there. Oh, that's kind of cool that the missiles are still coming out and everything. All right, you can eat a grenade too. All right, let's get out of there. Will I be safe right here? Yes, I will. All right, run, 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 run. Like, ah! That stupid charge. That charge is getting me. That charge is getting me. All right, so looks like the stasis grenade. That's what I want to say. Will be on cooldown as he does this move again. Let's just go ahead and pause him, get out of that circle, and maybe finish off the first part of this. Because I feel like this is going to be a 3-stage boss. Alright. Doing pretty good there. Alright. Now he's charging up. He's charging up. Okay. We got him before he did that charge move again. What? He is like fully full-on android. Look at his neck, yo. You can't win. The power of the Dominion is on my side. All right, yeah, we'll see that. You forget, Zorin. We were sent here to defeat the Dominion. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, I think we're using rocket for this phase. You see him wielding that hammer. That rocket only it didn't even do half damage. Like what the? Huh? I used a rocket, so yeah. Or I'm not letting that rocket go to waste. Alright, I don't know if that little spot on the floor does damage to us. It looks like it does. Oh, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, guess that'd be a good time for dynamite. Freeze. Yep, just sit there and eat it. Raider Marcus, please get off the dynamite. Please get off the dynamite. Alright, let's shoot another rocket. Let's just end this. Wow, they got him looking like T-1000. What? How is that possible? You're a machine? I'm more than a machine. Synth, XY model, a true work of art. This is insanity! You're shocked that you didn't notice that you stopped telling people and machines apart? The edge is blurring. It's fate, the fate of all humans. This cannot be. Alrighty, so yeah, so with the last few updates, we fought our first Terminator, and now we are fighting our first Synth. Did he just blow us up? You know, we are definitely jamming. Yeah, so that part right there, definitely have some gems on standby and just let him blow himself up on you. Yeah, thank you whoever suggested the rockets. I appreciate it. Because he was barely taking any damage at all. Humans, what is your secret? I never understood why the Dominion chose a human as its hemagon. I consider that an error in the cognitive matrix, but now I understand. You humans never cease to amaze. The least I'm capable of. You? Ha 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 ha. Did you really think I was talking about you? Humans, how do you combine such open foolishness and such a perceptive mind? Is that your secret? I don't know what you're talking about. Of course you don't. How would you know? But now I want you to know. Let that be my vengeance against you. I wasn't talking about you. Ugh, I'm really hurting my throat using that voice. Excuse me. Let me take a little water break. Drink water. Oh, that was delicious. But about the Nutcracker, he somehow managed to guess. Now, only now I have realized it. The Nutcracker? Yes, the very same. The one who awakened your psi abilities. The one you killed. Do you remember? I remember. It all began when Hemagon-7 presented a new concept of victory over humans. He suggested that Dominion doesn't waste its forces on war against humans. Why fight against them when we can rule them, he said. Rule them and then use them in battle against Z, where they will all die anyway. That was the Hemagon's plan. He also spoke about how to do it. Humans are like sheep. Only the leader matters. If you control the leader, you control the humans, the hegemon said. After Kurbatov reincarnation, Zorin became the leader of the Black Legion. He was a brave man. He fought to the last, but he had no chance. He was killed, and I took his place. So we've been talking to a synth Zorin this entire. Is that what I'm to understand right now? Like, oh my gosh, just mine just I want to punch something in the face. Can I punch the synth Zorin in the face? Yeah, I'm punching the synth Zorin in the face right now. Take that, synth Zorin, out. Okay, your metal face kind of hurts, and it's still hot from you blowing up on me. Then we noticed the highest Z activity in one of the distant regions. We detected your base there. It seems only Kurbatov knew about it. An advanced weapon against the Dominion was being developed at the base, the Ares project. You know it well. That's why it had to be destroyed. Attacking the Black Legion base with the forces of the Black Legion itself could lead to undesirable consequences. It couldn't be done with the forces of the Dominion either. That would have contradicted the story of an allegiance between the Dominion and the Legion. So it was decided that your base be destroyed with the help of the Red Faces. I identified the leader of the Red Faces. It turned out to be Nutcracker. I offered him a deal, the destruction of your base in exchange for information. The Nutcracker's power was based on fear and violence. To reinforce it, he desperately needed the Legion's technologies. I offered them to him. Hence the reason why Nutcracker had his quote angels unquote using the medical capabilities of a Black Legion medic. He agreed. Ha 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 ha. He agreed. Incredible. Now I understand. It's funny that people considered the Nutcracker a primitive, cold-blooded tyrant, whereas in reality, his empathy and humanity were above the maximum possible for a human. In spite of the fact that the XY model is the most advanced replication of a human, the Nutcracker's stunning humanity allowed him to identify the imposter beyond a doubt. Having sniffed at the machine within me, he apparently realized what truly hid behind my offer. He guessed that I wasn't talking about the profitable deal, but about a war of man and machine. And then he surprised me a second time when he sacrificed his power and life to give humanity a chance. If the machine wants to destroy this base, then this base must be given its chance to show its worth. I think that's how he reasoned it. Because instead of a powerful assault with all his strength, he provokes one of the commanders, who then attacks your base with a small squad only to die without achieving the goal. Previously, I thought that was a foolish error, the human factor. Now I understand it was a considered plan. That's how the Nutcracker woke up your base. He let you realize that you've been discovered and forced you to act. If that was truly Nutcracker's plan, that makes a lot of sense. He knows one of those situations where you can't do it alone or by yourself, but you just got information on something that possibly can. So you go antagonize it to set them in action, whether they're ready or not. That's kind of what happened to Blake. I mean, he literally woke up to that secret base being attacked by red faces. And I mean, it's the opening scene in the game, the first time you ever log into it, that's exactly what's happening. So, after that, he only had to play for time by convincing me that he was about to kill you at any moment. But all he wanted was to give you the chance to stand up and defend yourself. When you accepted my offer, or when he accepted my offer, he knew he'd die, either by your hand or by mine, when he was defeated. But he performed his role perfectly. He blunted my vigilance, let you gain strength, and now you have destroyed me. Okay, back in a little bit more water. Wasn't expecting this conversation to be this long, but we did just take out a major boss. So yeah, long conversations are to be expected. Oh, that's so refreshing. Is it not incredible that such a universally hated person as the Nutcracker can not only discover the plans of machines, but also willing to sacrifice everything? And for the sake of who? For the sake of those that consider him a murderer and a lowlife? Humans never cease to amaze me. That's probably your secret. Why did you tell me all that? Consider this my final shot into this fight of ours, Captain Blake. Now you know exactly who you've killed. Live with it. My gosh. I'm still golden from being revived. Yeah, there's a futurist project research that you can do where your invincibility will last for about 10 seconds after you revive. I think it's a little shorter than 10 seconds, but I mean, there's no real timing on the clock or anything. And I mean, we only had to revive twice, and I probably could have avoided one of those if I'd used the stasis grenades a little bit better, or was just willing to launch that first rocket. So yeah, definitely bring a couple of rockets to the stage and some stasis grenades. If you want to avoid using gems to get it cleared. Zorin was a synth this whole time? Yes, we considered him a traitor, but the real Zorin was killed by the Dominion, and a machine took his place. All this time, we were fighting an ingenious copy. And the other renegade troops, Synth too? No, the plan was to take over the Black Legion by replacing their leader with a puppet. Turning all the soldiers into Synths would be too costly, and there was no point. For a while, they just followed Zorin's orders, but after that case with Engineer Parker, all the renegade troops underwent deep neural processing that transformed them into zombies. Now they'll carry out the will of the Dominion even after their false leader dies. That's very bad. Yeah, I'll say, but I mean, it's what the Dominion did in the first game. I mean, and then add on the fact Kubertov was stripping the fear out of Black Legion. I don't want to be part of the Black Legion army. I don't. The being a foot soldier in the Black Legion army is just not worth it. Not worth it. You get to go undergo experiments, get turned into a zombie, maybe implanted with some wiring. Ugh. It still doesn't explain why they're weak to shock. I mean, zombies are typically weak to fire in most universes. Zombies exist. You know what I mean? If they had like some mechanical wirings in them, that'd make it more sense why they're weak to shock. But yes, they are still our enemies through no fault of their own. The Dominion forced the Black Legion to fight against each other. This machine could teach us a thing or two about treachery. The Dominion has some kind of hegemon. He was once a man, but now he's helping to find the best ways to eliminate human beings. Whoever is behind this, they'll all play. Now, we know that there is no betrayal in the Black Legion, no treacherous alliance with the machines, and our will is stronger than ever. All our fury will be unleashed upon the Dominion. There you go, Morales. Get fired up. Gladko, where can we strike the Dominion so it hurts? Oh, I have a good idea. I don't know why I went like Yoda voices for Dr. Gladko all of a sudden. The Dominion desperate needs crystal light to manufacture dominators. If we deprive them of access to it, to that resource, then we'll deal irrecoverable damage. One of the crystallite deposits is nearby. I've been keeping my eye on it for a while. I suggest we capture it. Great plan. Let's do it. So, crystallite deposit. I know the spot. I mean, I've been keeping my eye on it. Talking about this right here, I think it was like over here. They're not going to let me go over there without sliding back to that. I think it was over here like a little bit closer, but they've since moved it, so I mean that's like 2 spaces away, but I mean they could always take us down and around, and I mean we could do like a whole full-blown circle before we get to this little spot here. Let's hope that doesn't happen and this is where our final battle takes place, but I would love a crystallite mine, and hopefully they add some more crystallite mines to the map. And I could have swore that thing was like right here or right there, you know. And Dominion Gate will be available in future updates. Yeah, Dominion Gate. That says it all. In case you were wondering when the Dominion are coming, we have no word on this next update. But this, I mean, name of the stage says it all. Dominion Gate. So yeah, I think next time they add a level, which I don't. I'll have to go back over the update details, but I don't think they've said a new story chapter was coming with this next update. It's just going to be the master revamp. That's all we know for sure right now, and they said they'll release more on their abilities sometime next week, so definitely stay tuned for that. Like I said, if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and with that notification bell, go ahead and select that all option. That way you don't miss out on the video and Evolution 2 video and see what's coming in this next update. Woo! I'm so excited for it. Oh my gosh, and they're revamping the system. This kind of means for the next 2 weeks, we gotta find something to do. in Evolution 2 so we can continue pumping out these videos. I'll definitely release videos on our talk about the new updates and everything. But what to do in between while we're talking about updates? If you have any ideas, let me know down there in that comment section. But this is going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. I hope you did enjoy that conversation. It was just like super duper long. Oh my gosh. Hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And again, comments. I love your guys' comments. Comment more. And I shall see you later, gamer.